Hi there guys, my name is John from ActiveGR.com, and in this video I'll be taking you through HomeKit Secure video on the Circle 2 camera. Now I'll be taking you through how to set things up, how to set up all the settings to get the most out of the camera, and also how it all works and my first impressions. So continue to watch this video to find out more. HomeKit Secure video was first announced as part of iOS 13 back in June at Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference. Now, iOS 13 launched in September, but HomeKit Secure Video wasn't quite ready, and now it's available in 13.2. Now, Apple said that it would work with a number of cameras from Logitech and Netatmo. Now, Logitech have launched a beta version of their software, which supports HomeKit Secure Video. Now, in order to get started, you do need a few things. First of all, you need an iOS device running 13.2, such as an iPhone or an iPad. You also need a home hub, such as the Apple TV, a HomePod, or an iPad. Now these do need to be running 13.2 as well. You also need one of Apple's higher tier iCloud plans. It doesn't work with the 50 gig or the entry-level iCloud plan. Along with that, you also need the relevant hardware. So you do need a Circle 2 camera, and it's only the wired version. Now, if you've not already got one and you want to get involved in the HomeKit action, then check out the links in the description below, which will take you to some deals via Amazon, which will help this channel out. And also, while we're talking about helping this channel out, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe, as there's other videos and plenty of other things coming out over the next couple of months. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. First of all, it gives me encouragement that these videos are helping people, but secondly, it helps other people find these videos, so that'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you've got a comment or a question, then leave it in the comment section below, because I will get back to you and answer any questions you've got. So thanks very much. Let's now get into the setup process and take you through that. Now, in order to get set up, what you need to do is open up the Circle 2 app. Now, you do need the latest version of this app, and you can get that from the App Store. You first of all navigate to the settings menu, then down into Smart Home Integrations and select HomeKit. If you're running everything and everything's set up that I've already said, all the prerequisites, then you have this option to upgrade to the latest beta firmware. And if you click, it will present you with this warning screen, which has got a lot of warnings and caveats when you're upgrading. It's really important you read this before you continue. The Circle 2 will now run through the setup process in order to get you connected to HomeKit Secure Video. At the end of the setup process, it will give the option to remove the Circle 2 from the Circle app. I just want to say a few things around there. Now, by adding the Circle 2 to HomeKit Secure Video, it will totally disconnect you from the Circle 2 app, so you'll lose all the functionality and everything's controlled in the Home app. If you're also a Logitech subscriber and you subscribe to some of the extra functionality, by removing the camera, it will also cancel your subscription. However, if you decide to leave the camera in there like I did to download some of the footage before I completely removed it, it will keep your subscription active. So you'll need to manually deactivate that. Also as well, if you've got more than one camera and you've only converted one to HomeKit Secure Video, it will keep your active subscription. And now with all that out of the way and all the setup from a camera perspective done, let's now jump into the Home app in order to take you through how to set things up and how HomeKit Secure Video works. Now, for the benefit of the viewer, I'm using an iPad. You can use an iPhone, but I'm simply using it so you can actually see things a lot better on the screen. Now, when you first jump into the Home app, you first of all, it's not immediately clear how things work, but what I'm going to do is take you through how to set things up. So you click the cogwheel, and the first thing we're going to look at is the stream and recording options. Now, when you first set things up, these are set to stream only. So what this means is it will stream, but it won't always record. If you select one of the options, you can set it to off, you can set it to detect activity, and what this does, it will trigger automations and notifications, but it won't stream and it also won't record. So this will give your users a live stream, and then you finally got stream and allow recording. This will allow people to stream, but will also allow recordings as well. My personal setup is I've set things up so when I'm at home, it streams, and when I'm away, it streams and records. This allows privacy inside my home. Next up is the recording options. Now here you've got to select any motion is detected or specific motion is detected, and HomeKit detects people, animals and vehicles. There is also one more, which I'll talk through a bit later on in the video. You've also got the ability to turn recorded audio on or off, and you've also got the ability to erase the camera's recordings. Now you need to be careful with this one, because this one will delete all of the recordings within the iCloud. Now next up is notifications. Now if we look at notifications, you've got allow snapshot and notifications, which sends you a snapshot of what the camera has detected. You've also got status change notification. This one, what it does, when the status changes from home or away, it will send you a notification to let you know that's happened. Then you've got this one, which you need to be careful with because you will get a lot of notifications coming through. You can either set it to any motion is detected or when a clip is recorded. You can also customize it further by going to time of day or by when people are at home, when I'm at home, when nobody's at home, and various different other things in order to cut things down. Now it's really worthwhile making sure that you test with these in order to get the best experience, because you could, especially if the camera's outside, get a lot of notification. You've also got the options to turn off or turn off the camera status light or the night vision as well. Now you can separate the tiles out, and what this means is you will get the motion detection of the camera on separate tiles. Now moving on to actually using HomeKit Secure Video, now everything is set up. Now first of all, you open up the HomeKit app as normal and you go to the camera that's connected. At the top, you've got the dates the camera has recorded footage, and you can scroll back up to 10 days. At the bottom, you've got a timeline which splits it into people, animal, or cars. It's also got a fourth one, as I've already mentioned, and this fourth one is just any motion that has been detected. You also can quickly jump to live view by clicking the live view button, which takes you straight there. It's also been pretty good at detecting motion. You can see here with this one, it's automatically detected that someone's walked through the door. It's also done the same with animals as well. So animals walking around, it's also detected them. Whilst I've not had this camera outside, it has shown me car detection. Now this was only when my Netatmo smart vacuum cleaner was going around doing its cleaning duties that I detected it moving around and it identified it's a car. Now technically it is on wheels, so it is a vehicle, so I'm pretty impressed with the detection there. With HomeKit Secure Video, you can also store up to 10 days of recorded footage. Once it hits 10 days, it will delete all this footage and it'll continue cycling like that. You also can delete individual clips yourself by pressing the share button and clicking the bin key. Now it's worth noting that you only can delete one clip at a time, and it would have been useful if Apple allowed you to select multiple clips and delete them if you wanted to. You also can share these clips, and you can share them using the sharing tab, and this allows you to share it through all the normal ways and all the various different apps. It also allows you to save it to your camera roll and also save it to your files app. HomeKit Secure Video also works with macOS Catalina, and it works exactly the same way as it does on iOS. You can view events, you also can look at live streams and change all of the settings. Notifications are really reliable. They come through to the iOS device, but they also come through to the Apple Watch. Now you can't interact with the notifications on the Apple Watch. While a HomeKit Secure Video gives you a good level of control over how things are used and how much interaction we have with the camera, there is still some missing features if you're coming from the Circle 2 app. For instance, you can't set the sensitivity of the camera motion detection, which could be a problem for some. You also as well can't set alert zones. If you're not familiar with these, within the Circle app or within the Netatmo app, you can set alert zones that will only trigger motion notifications if something goes in that zone. Now this is particularly useful for the Circle 2 camera, which has got a wide field of view and it's outside. If you've got all the settings turned on with HomeKit Secure Video, it will be recording a lot of footage and you'll also be getting a lot of notifications. So again, this may be a problem for some. Another limitation is you can't change the resolution, and you also can't see the resolution that the camera's recording. Now this would be useful for someone that has got a low bandwidth Wi-Fi network, especially if it's difficult to stream 1080p to your devices. It would be easier if you could limit that to 720. So overall, my first impressions, I think you've got to bear in mind this is a beta release, so take it with a bit of caution, and also when you're upgrading, expect some things not to work properly. However, that being said, I think in the main, it works really well. It's really stable and it works as I would have expected it to work. It works well for motion detection, and I think the layout is pretty clear once you understand how it all works and how to set things up. Yes, it does have some limitations if you're coming from using all the functionality from the Circle 2 app, such as motion zones and sensitivity of the motion detection. Converting the camera to work with HomeKit Secure Video, it works really easy and I found it straightforward. And the configuration, whilst it takes a little bit of time of setting up, it's still fairly straightforward and easily explained. Overall, I'm really impressed that Logitech have been the first to launch HomeKit Secure Video. Now, it would be great for Logitech and other manufacturers to see how they can ensure their app coexists with HomeKit Secure Video, so you can change some of the settings that are limited, especially around motion zones, resolution, and the timers. And hopefully Logitech may do this in their final release. The Circle 2 camera is a really good camera, and I have got a review, which there's a link in the description below to that, and it's a really solid camera and a really great buy. So it's great to see this come out. Now, there has been people that have been saying that they've had brick devices from updating, and there's been a few people that have been sensationalizing this and exploiting these particular issues. However, I want to say on behalf of Logitech, and this is not a paid video or anything like that, Logitech have been really helpful in a lot of the community forums, a lot of the Reddit forums, helping users understand the new service, understand how things work, and also been very clear that this is a beta version. So Logitech have been really helpful, and I think some of the issues are certainly isolated, and it's going to be great to see this product or this service and feature develop further in the future. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. It's been greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you've liked it, give me a thumbs up because it will help others find this video. And also, if you've got a question or a comment, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks very much. I will speak to you soon.